My husband deleted one voicemail. Too late, and everything about our marriage finally collapsed tonight. I was already holding his phone when he came back from the bathroom, drying his hands on a dish towel. He stopped in the kitchen doorway and looked directly at the screen in my hand before looking at me. That tiny pause told me more than anything else could have. "What are you doing?" he asked. I remember hearing the dryer downstairs and the microwave clock blinking 11:48, because the power had gone out earlier that evening. I remember all of it too clearly. I had picked up his phone because it kept vibrating against the counter while I packed my lunch for work. One missed call from the same number 3 times in a row. Then a voicemail notification disappeared before I could open it. He had remotely deleted it from his watch. That was the moment my stomach dropped. He tried acting annoyed first, like I was invading his privacy. My husband always got colder when he was nervous. Never loud, never dramatic, just calm enough to make me feel irrational. I asked who kept calling him that late. He shrugged and said it was probably spam. I almost let it go because I was tired and embarrassed by how suspicious I'd become over the last few months. I hated the version of myself that checked receipts, noticed changes in laundry, counted beers in the garage fridge. But then the phone rang again while he was talking. Same number. He snatched it too quickly. I don't even remember deciding to grab for it. Suddenly we were both holding the phone between us. He said, "Stop it," under his breath, but I answered anyway. A woman immediately said, "Are you seriously ignoring me after what happened today?" Then silence. I could hear traffic behind her. My husband hung up before I said anything. He looked exhausted after that, not angry, just tired in a way I'd never seen before. I asked him directly if he was sleeping with her. He sat down at the kitchen table without answering. That hurt more than yelling would have. Eventually, he admitted it had been going on for almost a year, mostly during work trips. A few afternoons when I thought he was helping his brother move furniture. He said her name was Elise and she worked for a company his office partnered with in Milwaukee. The detail that destroyed me wasn't even the sex. It was hearing that she knew about me the entire time, down to our dog's name and the ceramic lamp beside our couch that he apparently complained about. I suddenly realized another woman had been listening to stories about my life while I folded his shirts and scheduled dentist appointments. I asked whether he loved her. He rubbed both hands over his face and quietly said, "I don't know anymore." I actually laughed when he said that because it sounded pathetic and honest at the same time. I slept in the guest room that night. Around 2:30 in the morning, I heard him walking around downstairs opening cabinets for no reason. 3 months later, I moved into a small apartment across town above a nail salon. It smells faintly like acetone all the time. I still accidentally drive toward our old house after work sometimes. He's still with her, I think. We only talk through short texts now about paperwork and the dog's medication. Last week he mailed me a box of things I forgot to take. Winter scarves, old chargers, a grocery list written in my handwriting. At the bottom was the ceramic lamp. I plugged it in tonight just to see if it still worked. It did.